too far away. Not far enough there.
Live, no?
It's happening in a different angle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes that better.
Just sit fellas. It's freezing, mate. Freezing cold it is. Everyone else out there cold because I'm freezing tonight. Can hear him in the background. Scrappy Joe. Scrappy Joe and Puppy Dojo. Puppy Power.
Puppy dog.
Puppy Power. Puppy Power.
Hi, Don.
Hello, just have a look at Mr. Bloom's there for all you people. Can you just move over there, please?
Yeah.
There's the number to contact Mr. Bloom's, the most best seed ever known. It's in the Quran, it's in the Bible. They wrapped the mummies in it 5,000 years ago, and look at how preserved they are. So I get it. Mr. Bloom's, the capsules.
Oh, GT capsules are called.
The GT capsules, sorry guys, I've just realised today. I have had 2 days I've had that and feel different. So you get 14 capsules. Someone's asked how much it is, but if you phone this number behind us, they'll tell you all the prices and everything. We don't really know because it's our friend who sells it. So
but if there's that many of you want it, we're going to get someone to start distributing it, aren't we?
Yeah, we will do.
Are you plastic gangsters?
It's really good for the people with arthritis. It's good for mental health as well. It's good for your depression, and it's good for your skin. It's good for your hair. It's good for everything. There's over 100 different. I think there's over 101 different things it's good for. But if you have a look on the internet, flaxseed oil, and check it out.
Tommy Drager says Baltic like bright.
It is
Evening,
cold,
guys.
yeah. We've got the heat. We've got the electric heater on. We've got the gas central heating on, we call it, and we've got the dogs.
Hey, Jamie
Still
Cooper.
freezing.
Hey, Tyrone. Hey, Stephen McCaffrey.
I was going to do it in my bed with a blanket on.
Hope you both well.
Yeah.
Hey, Stephen Gibbons. I've sent your book off today.
Yes.
Plastic Gangsters UK. He's always on, good lad.
Just to say hello to Kevin from yesterday. We couldn't get the books.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely lad, and we're going to be helping him as
He
well.
came from Leeds, didn't he?
He hasn't trained for years. He's ex-army lad, paratrooper.
Amazing story.
Amazing stories he's got, but he's been watching us, inspired him. He's in the gym training now, and I give him some elastic training bands. So he started training. So really looking forward to helping him.
Tommy Danger, Tommy times 4. Chinese looked absolutely shocking. Hope nobody ever goes there again.
No, well, tell you what, it's put me off. We've never had one since. We usually have one like on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, like after we do a podcast or something. Maybe on the weekend, we'll have one a week. That's it, no more. She's been making them and been better off there. I'm just.
They wouldn't give us our money back, would they?
No, they wouldn't. I tell you what, we should have went to trading standards about them, but we couldn't be asked. But I just wanted to know the people. But it wasn't about the money. It was just to let other people know they go there.
Yeah.
I took one spoonful. I'm not joking, guys. You know me. I don't complain about now. But when somebody's ripping people off, I think it's wrong. So and I tasted it. It was just pure salt. Then I started talking to a few people who worked there, and they said what they do is they put it's a couple of days old and they mix it.
Well, when I put it out, it was like a congealed jelly.
Yeah, it was just all thick, and the curry, instead of running it, was just all thick like fat. It was full of salt. So yeah.
Fly me to the moon. Joseph, looking well, Brian, mate. Any advice on getting rid of a belly? Quick.
Stop drinking so much. Don't eat late on the night. Stop eating carbohydrates after 8 o'clock. Try and do a little bit of training, even a little bit of walking. Even though people say, "Oh, I can't. I've got no machines off my house." Use your stairs. Use your press ups. Use your dips off your bench in your kitchen. You can train just things in the house. But the main thing is stop eating late on. That's the main thing. It gives you the belly.
Whitey, thank you for saying hit the like. Share. Come on, people, hit the likes.
Yes, there's a smart man on there.
Yeah. Hi, Liam Ditchy. When are you coming on?
Yeah, keep promising us. You're getting that, you Ditchy, I'm telling you.
You're looking forward to your fight.
Yeah, we are, son.
Look, he's fighting
well.
in March, so
Doing well, we'll be there.
Yeah, but try and get on one night, Liam.
Yeah.
Liam's doing marvellous things, helping people get back in employment after he got out of prison. He's doing amazing stuff. You can check him out on Instagram. He's really, really good lad.
Yeah, one of the good guys.
Exposure TV. Good evening.
Exposure TV. No, it's not me doing it, it's him.
We love you as always.
Yeah, we do.
And Jesus loves you.
And remember, guys, this is the positive channel. We don't want any negative thoughts. We don't want anybody feeling sad. If you are feeling sad, be positive. Stop thinking, oh, I wish I had this. I wish I had that. Be grateful for what you've got. Be happy in your life. You know, you're married, if you've got kids, be grateful you've got your kids and your health. And you don't need wealth. It's all about wealth and shiny objects and big gold chains and top-of-the-range cars. You know, some people live in a bed set and they're happy. So the contentment is the thing in life. You've got to be happy with what you've got. I mean, it's good to try and get better yourself, but be happy with what you've got and just surround yourself with positive people. Stop hanging around with negative people and watching negative programs on the telly, and he said, and she said, he said, and he said, and he said, and she said. You can go on count, it's like numbers can count forever and never get there. So yes, be positive. Me and my wife's so positive. My beautiful wife, I'm happy. 2 dogs. Well, one and a half dogs. One a little dog.
Exposure TV. I'm going to give you a ring later to have a catch up because we haven't spoken to you for
ages.
We do.
And he's a Christian. Like,
and you make us happy when you speak to you.
He's a good guy, yeah.
Right, the ship father, Chris Anderson. Thank you for getting back to me about the roofing company. Still not sorted yet. Oh, bless you, Chris. That was terrible what happened. But this lad here, he'd been ripped off by some roofing firm, but they'd actually used Brian's name and said it was Brian's company. So
maybe on a roof. Seriously.
So it's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, on the roof.
Crazy.
I tell you what, the people use my name.
Even now, isn't it? It's crazy.
It's fun of the week.
Well, if they looked on the internet, they'd see you were poorly.
Some woman of the week, I phoned, didn't she?
Yeah.
She was talking to you, so you went, Brandon, Betty's poorly. He goes on the podcast 2 or 3 a week. There's a 15, 20 minutes training every day, right? And then 10 minutes on the night I do. So training's going good. Training really good. Putting weight on. Lost just under 13 inches off my waist. Fat's coming off my face.
It's going to make me lose 13 inches shortly.
Yeah, she's getting there. She's doing really well.
Chris Helms from Liverpool. The governor. Hey, Lee Wortley. Say hello to my beautiful friends. Go on, the big buff.
There he is. Come on, Lee Wortley and Julie and all the kids. Did it. And the dog.
Name that film.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Lee, how are you? We love you and we love Julie.
Yeah. Well done, Lee, for getting in the national papers with Lenny. Norman Buckler, the governor.
Lee Wortley, who's under the governor.
Hit the national papers today, guys. That's how good a writer this man is.
Who's in the chat at the moment under the Lenny McLean,
so hosted by Lee Wortley. On Amazon, you can order it.
It's hit the papers today. It's also doing Brian's book.
It's a great. Oh, I've got a bit of rice with me. Not rice of them, air rice. Remember?
So, yeah.
That's it, it's going back. Get that stuff back, yo. Money back.
Stephen Cap, be careful. 2 licenses could be listening. Inspectors could be listening. Ryan Fitzpatrick, good evening, beautiful couple. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, and you're a beautiful person as well. Everyone is a beautiful people. We love you all to bits. I keep saying that to everyone. Love you to bits. I've got everyone saying to me, saying love you to bits, love you to bits. But it's great to be happy. It's nice to give back to people and help people instead of
Stephen McCaffrey said he went for a kiss off his woman and got a right-hander.
Oh, that's it. Well, go back for another one, mate. You do it again. Pack your bags.
Hey, Bubba Lass. Hey, Chris Hansen. Funny thing was, I seen you cutting your birthday cake. Absolute gentle lady, polite and respectful and helpful. Thank you, Chris Hansen. Anytime you want to message us, just message us. Anytime anybody wants to message us, they can. You both look really well and happy as ever, spreading the love. Thank you, Ryan Fitzpatrick, for that donation. Thank you, Ryan. God bless you, mate. Lee Wortley, cheers, you too. We love you a bit. Yeah, that's the one. We had Matt Legg saying the other week. We've got everyone saying. Your book's available on Amazon. Yeah, they're available on. Kevin came yesterday and he bought 4 books. They're available on Amazon or they're available off us, so you can get them signed off us. Which will be worth money in the future, I think. So this is Master Mass. I'm going to put the telephone number on for you. Text. And Emma signed, because Emma written the book herself, that book. She written that. So we got the stories and we written it out, the book. So it's all authentic people who knew Lee Duffy and myself, obviously. There's loads of good stories in there, but the stories in there what no one's even heard before, and things about how Lee had beef for different people and what this was with and what that was and how he was in jail and how he cried for his mum and all sorts of stuff in that book. So, Master Mass, I've put the telephone number there if you want to get the books off us signed. It'd be probably better than going to Amazon. Egg Dog, good to see how well you're doing. Thank you. Doing good. Everyone's talking about how good your channel makes them feel ultimate respect. That's off Lee Wortley. That's exactly what. And you know what? That's what we set out to do, Lee. We've set out to make people happy and laugh and joke. So when they're at home, we're all in the same living room together. It's like we're all in the same place. Like we've got the dog bark in the background. We won't edit that. We've got me drinking bits of water. We've got that foam off there and me playing my hair. With the hair. We don't. We just. She's got a pajama bottoms. I've got my pajama bottoms on. And we just normal folk. We don't come on and say, look at us without suits and all that crap. And we just want to be normal people. From a council estate, we're trying to help anyone from any in the world. And through Jesus, we will help people. And the best thing to do is smile. Smile. Even when you're sad, if you smile, you look happy. So if you look happy, you look in the mirror and you look happy. So you make yourself happy. If you look in the mirror and you're sad, your face is down and you start
drooling like that, so your face is miserable. So no, you don't have to be miserable.
Paul Meadows, all the best from Derbyshire. Watch all your videos for all
Thank
of us
you,
50-year-olds. Respect to you, Brian.
God bless you, mate.
Hiya, Jacob Blincorn. Hiya, Andy Alley.
Hello, Jacob. Again, a lovely lad.
Keep me in check. She was eating. Keeps me in check, this Mrs. Gaz.
I'll send you the head guard, mate.
Fine. I've been nosy. Wee shit. What age are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 58 this year. I'm 57 now, 58 at the end of the year. But I didn't think I'd have made 27 the way I was going on. So it just shows you God has saved us for a purpose. And this is it, to help you. He said to me, "You're going to speak to millions of people." I thought, how can I have to speak to them? I'm going to speak to loads of people. Like, see from where am I going to talk to them? Middlesbrough Town Hall. And then he said, "No, Tony Grange, our church leader." He said, "On the internet." And that's what we're doing. We're talking to millions of people. We had 3 million people last month been watching on our YouTube channel, which is phenomenal, just for us, you know. We're so humble and grateful for
that's impressions he had. No, like people who click through the video.
You know, people look through it and have a quick look through it. So 3.2 million we had, which is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we had over 300,000 people watching, which is like roughly 80,000 people a week, which is amazing for us.
Jacob Blincorn, one big happy family.
That's the one, Jacob.
Emma did such a fantastic job on the last book. Oh, thank you, Lee.
Yeah,
it could have, well, we know what happened to it after that. Right, I'll leave that there.
Yeah.
Jacob, hello, Big Bye. Hello to lovely Emma. See,
hello.
The
Jacob.
least we can all do is purchase a book to show appreciation for what both these decent, down-to-earth, amazing people do for everyone.
Thank you
and great stories in the books, and you know it's true from B. Right, so I'll quickly show you the books. What we've got.
The market sales back.
Right. So we've got. Right. This is the one that I wrote with Brian. But it's all stories from people.
It's a book full of pictures as well and photographs and everything. Me and Lee, there's Lee as a kid, there's me. And loads of stuff, Lee when he was 20 odd and me 20 odd.
There's actually Lee's own handwriting in letters and stuff.
For the first time, that's Lee's handwriting from
there. And more a certificate he did for his son, Peter.
Yeah.
And different stuff. And everybody in there knew Lee.
These things, photographs and letters that have been sent, have never been seen. They were from over 30 years ago from Lee, these letters. So we're the only people who've got these letters and stuff.
Yeah, so there's that one we can sign.
Yeah.
Then there's the original Taxman.
Taxman, yeah.
Then we have Scottish Hard, BSTAD.
Yes.
And we've just run out of Salt with Fitness, but we're going to get some more.
Yeah, we're getting that.
And then there's going to be more.
The train the Bride Cockerill is halfway through. Lee Waltley's on with the other one, that he takes about 6 months later, maybe even if it takes a year or so, I'm not bothered. I'd rather do a proper book, because these idiots who do a book in 2 or 3 months. You can't do a book in 2 or 3 months. It's impossible. You've got to do it properly, and you've got to look for him. Lee, when you give him the information, he still checks. And even though he believes you, he still checks. It's word for word in the newspapers. And there's all sorts he's got to go through. So I'd rather somebody do it properly and do 1 or 2. I'd rather do 2 books a year than having to do rushing them, and you just ruin them. So I'd rather have. Because I think this next book will be the film, because everyone keeps asking, when's the film, and people from Hollywood asking and all sorts. So it's gone mad.
So there's a number. I've just put it up again. Thanks, C. Northern Carp Freaks. Hi, guys. Lovely to meet you both the other day. Love Kev. Oh, it's Kevin who came down yesterday.
Northern Carp.
Yeah, he likes fishing.
That's his fishing channel, if you like the fishing. If you go there.
What a lovely lad you are, you know.
He is a good kid.
And Brian's really looking forward to keeping in touch with you, and you coming down to the gym and that.
Yeah, of course he is.
So he's over the moon.
That gym. Positive, Kevin. You can do it, mate.
We really love seeing you, you know, didn't we?
Yeah, it was great.
Hi, Brian. Got to see you looking a lot better. Changing the game. Hiya, Les.
Hello, Les. Les. How are you doing, my old pal?
Oh, thank you. It's a little bit better than the blonde, isn't it, Les? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Mr. Matty Howard, good evening. I caught your live. You both cheer me up with your positive thoughts. Yeah. Thank you, Matty Howard.
Thank you, Matty. He's a good guy, Matty Howard. Always gives us good positive vibes.
You're a much different man since I couldn't tell you documentary.
Yeah. We all make mistakes in life, don't we, guys? No one's perfect. He wasn't sin, cast the first stone. We all did do stupid things when we were younger, but when you get older, you'll realise what you've done, and you've got to say sorry to people. You know what's happened, but you can only help the people now, and that's what we're doing, helping people. We're positive, and we don't want kids to. I don't glorify any gangster stuff, none whatsoever. I don't tell any kids to do what I've done, only the training. get yourself in the gym, train, but get yourself education. It's the finest thing in the world. If you train and you get educated, you're healthy, and even if you're not wealthy, you're healthy. You've got your brains upstairs and smart. You can go for jobs and you can qualify for them, and you can do the job what you've trained for, can you? So you've got to get in them schools and learn. You young lads learn, and young women.
Hi, Chichina.
Hello, Chichina.
We love you, can't wait to see you soon.
Yeah, Chichina's Roy Shaw's as the dad of one of the greatest fighters ever in history. I would love to have met him, but I've got the second best thing. I've met his daughter. She's a lovely lady. She's like she's family now, isn't she?
Oh, she is, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Stu G, Brian, would you sign a couple of books if I purchase them? That's what we're saying, Stu. If you text that telephone number I've put up, the books are all signed, and we'll personalise a message to you as well, whatever you want, and we send them out by first class post, so you get them the next day, don't you?
Yeah, you get them the next day.
So that's any of the books you can have personalised, and it just costs the same as what the book costs.
Yeah. Right.
Do you ever see Richie or see have different areas?
I haven't seen Richie for years. Good lad, Richie. With he was we used to knock around years ago. We used to go to the raves and that. The Lancasters and that. We used to have nights out, but now we're all old now. We all can't be bothered with all them nights out and going and getting into trouble and all that stuff. So we don't hardly see each other now. So must be being poorly.
No, I've started laughing there because I just seen that. No, just looked at it quickly. Don's put hit the likes, or it's spanner time. I thought he said hit the likes for all his paddle.
Oh yeah.
Right, Mr. Hack, you're looking great and you're healthy, back on track.
Yeah.
Let me have a look. Jacob, hey. Wish you two all the best. Keep doing what you're doing. What price are the books? Right, Kevin. So the taxman signed and sent is 15, and that includes all postage and stuff. The taxman at Teesside is 20. It works out £20 for the book and £1.50 for postage. Scottish Hard Bastards is the hardback is 20 and the paperback is 15. We've also got these signed. So they're all signed off Brian.
They're all behind if you push it on the camera.
So see that top picture?
We've got that one as well. On the back's probably better.
We've got them.
Yeah.
So
very good if you want to scare the burglars or keep the kids out of the fridge. Just put them on the fridge in the one end of the fridge. Yeah.
Is that Norman Buckland book out now?
Yeah, Norman Buckland's out. It's in the shops.
Lee Wortley, who's on there at the moment, is the author.
Lee Wortley. The book has hit the national papers this week, so that's how good a writer he is. Well, all the other books, people who do books, they don't hit national papers. I did with Stephen Richards, but all the others, I never hit the national papers. But with Lee, he's in with all these top people, newspaper men, everything. He knows everyone. Everyone loves him a bit.
Oh, thank you, Jacob. You're always lovely, aren't you?
Yes, thank you, Jacob.
Oh, can you do that, Les? Les can paint the canvases for the wall. Oh, that'd be amazing.
That'd be
oh, could you, Les? That'll be really, really good. Oh, yeah, please.
We get Scrappy in the pub, innit?
Yeah. Every sin has a past and every sin has a future. Yes. So, right, Stephen. What Retreat bought the new book. Very good read. Would highly recommend. Thank you.
Thank you, mate.
Right. Defo bit, but back when there weren't a bad guy, but you were scary, mate.
Only to bad guys, though.
It takes a long while writing for the simple fact that the print will outlive us all. Oh,
that's right, yeah. When we are dead and buried, look, we're there in print forever, you know. So I did my first book, 2002.
Who's your favourite heavyweight boxer, Brian? Sorry, Mike Tyson or Holyfield or Marciano?
I like Holyfield the best myself. I just like Holyfield because he's got that bottle. He just didn't give in. He was only 40-odd stone. He's fighting the size of them. Big Daddy Bone, all them, just phenomenal heart and just really good when he fought Tyson. No one in the world, even me, didn't think he could have beat Tyson. But I watched a documentary how he set himself up to beat Mike Tyson. Phenomenal. Mike was at his best and he was, but Holyfield did a show on him and then he didn't beat him again. So he just showed how good that man was.
Kev, who came yesterday, said just got back from the gym and been using the elastic strap, Brian. That's amazing.
I told you it works, mate.
I've got the new book on audio. It's a cracking book. Big up Brian and wife respect. Bram Raider, good to see you on. Danny, to me, how much are the signed pictures, please? Well, we will probably do them for, let's have a little negotiation. With because you'd have
10
to
minute
you'd have to
package, yeah.
Right, so we could do them for 10.
With the postal
Right,
packaging as
but
well, yeah.
no, you'd have to charge $2.50 because you have to get a poster
All
tube.
right. Oh, yeah, she's right.
Right, so you'd have to get a poster tube because they're that big, but they're all signed off, Brian.
Yeah, they're all got, if you look on the back of signs, I've done it before, my hand was bad, so I've signed like 100 of them. So
but the tubes are about, because it's got to be sent off in a tube, you can't put them in an envelope.
If you put them in she's right, we try to do that and it doesn't work.
So the poster tubes are usually about a couple of quid, and then we'll just use that for postage and packing. But they're quite big.
But they're guaranteed to be there. You're supposed to one day and you get them the next day. Yeah, they're quite big. You can see on there, on the top of there, they're good.
Hiya, Matt Legg. Hi, Brian. I'm a great show on Saturday.
He's my pal.
And I've tried my hardest to convince Lee Watley to come on. Lots of love. Well, do you know what, Matt? He already ended up getting told he was coming on before we seen he wasn't coming on. So we said he can't let the people down. And Julie said he's got to come on. So even if he talks about his music,
imagine letting a paralysed man down. Imagine letting his best friend.
Yeah. Imagine that. It was making you feel guilty.
Man can't even work properly. His back's not going to get. He get down the stairs, folds him all the time, and keep him up there, and tells him all funny things and that. And he can't even have time for his old pal.
So Lee Watley, you've got to come on and talk. Even if you talk about your childhood or whatever, anything, or growing up, or hit the like button, guys. Thank you, Kev, for saying that.
Yeah.
We love you, Matt and Katie.
Yes, we do. The both of you.
And we can't wait to have you on. We're thinking about anytime next week if you're available.
Yeah, when you want to come
on. This week towards the weekend. It's up to you, Matt.
Another top boxer coming on, but we can't say the name because people pinch them like we try to pinch Matt, but he wouldn't go on there. So there's people, when we tell you who's coming on, they get pulled them up the day before and try and get them on their shows. It's happened 5 times in the last 2 months. So we haven't been horrible. We're just not happy by saying we've got this person come on, therefore, and I'm not trying to pinch them after before we get them.
No, but he said it's good to see real books around and actually get something real. You pay for it and rather than keep and read it anytime.
You can't sell a book without pictures, can you? Some of the books that are going on without the pictures, really, and without the proper cover. You've got to have proper covers on them because you're selling them to people, and people want quality done. They'll last forever. So as well, the books. Any
tips for recovering from shoulder surgery?
Depends what the shoulder surgery is, because sometimes most boxers have it. A lot of boxers, rotary cuff, terrible injury when you've got it, and your shoulders falling out. So the best thing to do is rest as much as you can. Try and get some glucosamine in you. Try and take some vitamin C. Try and take some more protein than you would take. Porridge is really good as well. You get a porridge and it helps to make the bone, if it's been damaged, helps repair it. So a lot of protein you need in your body, but loads of rest. But don't do any training whatsoever until it's fully healed, and then start training.
Kevin said he'll be purchasing all the books soon. Yeah, Kevin, just text that number anytime you want them, and they'll be there.
Just to let you know, guys, there's a lot of people going on saying that the coaches and this, that, and the other. I've been doing this since I was 13-year-old. I've got 2 NVQs. I've got my first aid. I've got my National Bowlers Leaders Association for training weightlifting. So I'm qualified to help you. So
right, Mark Mosley, only 44 likes. Get them up, guys. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, put the likes up, guys.
Guys, love and respect to you. God bless Matty Howard. Be nice in a frame. Yeah, well, we know somebody who bought one for the gym, and he put it in a frame and sent us it, and it was lovely. Because on that wall, obviously, it looks a bit drowned by the other ones, but when you look at the real size, it's like really big, quite big. So it's nice. But Brian signed them all at the back.
I'd say it's about 12 inches by 8 inches.
Yeah.
10 by 8, sorry, I think it is 10 by 8, yeah.
Let me have a look, Brian. I had an evening with Evander Holyfield in Peterborough, one of my heroes.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolute. His heart was fighting people 4 or 5 stone bigger than him. Phenomenal.
Andy Alley's ordered the book, Norman Buckland book. That's amazing.
Oh, brilliant.
Mr. Blackseed, Mr. Bloom.
He's Mr. Bloom. He's the man of the hour with his
himself. We've just been saying, Michael, that these are GT capsules. They're not like the black seed oil, but you can get the black seed oil off him as well.
Yeah.
But there's some absolute amazing stuff, and if you go on to, you can email or message them, and they'll send you and they're on Facebook as well, and you can see all the videos of what people have, the improvements people have had through taking them. I even think there's one of Brian dancing around the living room, isn't there?
Yeah.
But we love you in summer, Michael.
Yeah, and they do work, guys. Trust me, they do work. They're really good.
Yeah, really
down,
good.
You get up in the morning, you feel down, have a cup of coffee, you have one of them with a vitamin C. An hour later, you're driving to work, you'll feel the benefits of it. I had it all day, it lasted. We went out for something to eat on, was it Saturday with Michael? Yeah. Thanks for the lovely meal. We had the Parmesan. Yeah. They loved it. And we had the Parmesan, she had a fish finger sandwich, but not like that. It's a special one.
Jacob Lincoln, Michael is asking, what are the health benefits of black seed oil? Would you give him?
Look, you know
would you answer in the chat, Michael, please? Thank you. I'll have you lot. I've got a tank, you know. That's Lee Watley. Brian,
Yeah, we'll put you in it if you don't shut up.
Brian's from Fighting Court. Big winners never quit, and quitters never win.
Yeah.
Danny, to me, can I have your number, please, so I can message you overpayment? Yeah, Danny, to me, I'm going to put that in now. 2 minutes, 494202078. There you go, Danny. To me, the number's up. Let me have a look. The Palmo was canny, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was lovely, wasn't it?
Brilliant.
But thank you. We had a lovely day, didn't we?
I hadn't been out for ages, and he come and took me out for the day, and he boosted my ego.
You hadn't been out of the house, had you?
My morale type of thing, morale booster. And just been out. I've been out for 6 months nearly.
It's first time, so it's amazing.
You know, I've only been out to when I was at the hospital a couple of times, but.
And we're going to go. We're not going to announce where we're going with Michael and somewhere. But
no, because we can't, because people swamp the place.
Yes, so,
he doesn't like photographs, Michael.
So we're going to go. We're going to go to a special place, but we're going to do a podcast from there.
Yeah,
it'll be amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah. So, hiya, Brian. Will you be watching the 3D Fight Club? If it comes on the internet stream, probably, won't you?
I don't really know what it is, to tell you the truth. I'm not really into all that stuff.
Could you get Jack on? No. Pictures of the book, make it real. Yeah, that's right. Yes, Brian Love from Birmingham. I can never say that. Mucker. Matt Legg, Paul Meadows, you and Limerick would have been the best tournament ever. Is there a serious film coming out? So what's involved in it? Yeah, we do believe there's a film coming out. I think Steve Rafe and stuff are putting it on the internet.
It's about the Stairs, I think, the movie. It's getting made. I think it's getting filmed next month, to tell you the truth. But yeah, that should be a good film out when it comes out. Good people in there. Good actors in it as well. I had pinning surgery, constant dislocations, and I was suffering from. Yeah, that was dislocation. Yeah. Yeah. Just have to see how we look at
how much is the black seed? I'm not sure, but I'll double check with Michael and get on another.
If you check on the numbers behind you can see as well.
I think it's £20 or £25. 20. I'm not sure.
You can't see, can you? So
yeah,
they'd have to put on. Michael can put it on for us here or somewhere to see what the price of the GT capsules and the black seed as well, because that's the black seeds in there. A bottle, isn't it? And you take a teaspoonful in the morning, a teaspoon in the afternoon. It's good for you. Yeah. If you have a look on the internet, it's in the Quran, it's in the Bible. It's over 5,000 years old. It's the most purest seed on the planet. Brian lifted everywhere in the northeast. If you don't know about injuries and recovery, I'll eat my heart out. Yeah. So I've done trained thousands of people. Even when I was gym ordering all the gyms. And you, like you say, you've got to have the first aid, because when anybody gets hurt, and you've got to know what to do, for first aid and stuff. So some people just go on and just make things up. Just young lads have only been training like 2 or 3 months. You can't listen to them, because you'll end up getting injured. Forgive rudeness, Scott. Get back home. God bless you all. Thank you, Matty Howard. Doc77, what's the breed name of your pup? Is it an English staff? No, it's an English Bull Terrier. English Bull Terrier. Let me have a look. I've just read the text from the Teesside. Matt Legg saying, which Brian and Emma sent me great stories, and Lee and Brian as well. Brian, was there any really good left-hander fighters you knew of? Matt Legg will probably be able to answer that question. Left-handed fighters, Matt? That's what Andy Ali's asking. Mayweather was left-handed. I think Pacquiao's left-handed. That's Andy Ali's asking that. Yeah. Brian, did you ever come across an old friend of mine? My dad's called Mario Cunningham. I know Mario, the son. Yeah, Mario. Yeah, from over the border. Stephen Gibbons, Matt Legg, hope you're well. Ryan, did you take steroids? Yes, I did. Foolishly, I should have been taking them, but they're not good. They're only good if you take them. If you're going for people who are going for Olympic lifts and things like that. But if you're never going to be anywhere, what's the point in taking steroids? Spending thousands of pounds with a £10 trophy. That's all you get. All the trophies worth a tenner. A sports shop. So if you're training, you better do natural. Do it natural. And nothing happens to you. Taking the steroids, you could take too many, end up with roid rage, you end up with all different complications with them. So take steroids only if a doctor prescribes them to you and knows what they're doing. You can't just take them like they're the same. These young lads, they're only training like the 16, 17-year-old, they want to take steroids. You don't fully stop growing until you're 21, your bones, and your brains and stop growing until you're 27. So you absolutely stunt your growth. That's why the most bodybuilders are only small in height, because it stunts the growth.
Yeah. Right. So Stephen McCaffrey going to try elastic band training. I'll start with elastic band out my socks.
Stephen, it does work, mate. It does.
Hiya, the Duke.
Hello, the Duke, mate.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Good evening, mate.
Michael Moore was Southport. Yeah.
Yes.
Andy Ali. I asked because I'm left-handed.
I tell you what, the best left Luke was Tommy Morrison for me, and what do you call him? George Foreman. They had the best left hook knockouts I've ever seen in my life. Unbelievable power. Andy
Ali's, I said he's asking because he's left-handed and post on the Facebook left-handed page.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a page for left-handed people. I suppose I never looked.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt. Andy Ali saying, Kevin Taylor, Brian, you were a legend in your day. You and Duffy must have been a right force.
We were, mate. That's why we didn't have to throw a punch or anything when we taxed drug dealers. Just give us it.
Any ideas training the calves, Brian?
Calves, I think calves, what you've got to do with calves. What I do standing calf raise. Just get on your balance at the bottom of the stairs. Hold that. Stand on your toes, 2 feet together, and do 25 calf raises and have maybe a 10 seconds rest and 25 calf raises. And when you learn to do that, go up to 50. But to double the weight, to stand on 1 foot. So if you stand on one and you're pressing off your calf, hold on with the banister and do that, then all that weight's going on to the one calf. And the sets of 50, maybe 4 sets of 50, because the stubborn fibres in your calves to grow. So you're better doing lighter weight with more reps and get the burn, go for the burn.
Yeah. Mr. Blueback said, Mr. Bloom's link above and reviews above. Thanks, Michael. Michael, if we get the link off you anyway, we can add them underneath all the video. I think we have got them added underneath videos. So. I'm sure we have, but if they're not, we'll definitely will.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, I think it is. Alan did it, didn't he?
It does work, 100%. Don't forget to push the like buttons. As I said, 6 people's come on there. So there's 68 on there, 61 like buttons.
I've not long started training again. I've noticed I have pain in my knees a few hours after doing leg press. Have you got any tips on how to stop this?
If you got leg press, what you should do is, and what I would do if I was you, if you are getting pain in your knee, maybe forget the leg press or go start off with leg extension. Tom Platts told me he's got the best legs ever. Always warm up on legs and do 20 reps on leg extension. And believe it or not, he used to tell me, he said, train your leg biceps first so your legs aren't as strong, so you're not putting as much weight on the bar, so then you don't hurt your knees on your patellas, which is the front of your knees. That's why your knees will be sore on your front of your patella. You're pressing, maybe you're putting too much. Sometimes you can put out to 2,000 pounds on the leg press, but if I drop the weight and maybe put 1,500 pounds with more reps and slower, it would be better. So drop the weight on the leg press and do nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, press back up and back down slow. But when you put loads of weight on it, it stretches the patella and it hurts the patella. So that's the best. Leg extension, warm up, but do your leg biceps first, and then you don't use as much weight, so there won't be taking much stress on the knees.
Marcus Van Library, I have to say the podcast you did with Governor Norman was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
I enjoyed it as well. He's going to come back on again soon, a couple of weeks' time. Matt Legg's going to come back on.
Oh, we can't wait for Matt to come on, can we?
All these people are here, legends like Matt Legg, Norman.
Amazing.
Phenomenal people. And these haven't done any podcasts with anyone else. The people like Phil Taylor's haven't done a podcast with anyone. You know, we've got John Elite coming on. He did one as well. So there's amazing people coming on that won't go anyone else's podcast. So we've really done well. We've got another guest coming on who hasn't done a podcast as well in a couple of weeks. We've got another massive one, bodybuilder, coming on before the end of this month. Huge bodybuilder. World class. Been in Olympia. So
Andrew Sheldon, even Brian Emma should put
Andrew.
A picture of Eli on the wall behind you.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Eli. David Corbett, Brian, what's your thoughts on the Xbox? And I see him back in the day, fitness-wise.
I think he was, well, I met him in, I met him in Doncaster. I actually went to the jail to see a friend of mine, Harry Lancaster, who's passed away now, really good lad. He was in jail with a lad who was a bit of a gypsy fighter in this whole son. He got done for an armed robbery. He was up there with Nigel Bennall, and he was in that class. We went to see him, and we got there. He was there at Prince Nazim. And he just jumped over the ropes with them shorts, the tiger shorts. He was only not that big on me, up to me, tiny, but he was only a kid. Oh, he's well classed him, and later on he'd become unbelievable.
But I loved Barrera, and I always said he'd beat him.
Yeah, but
so
I wanted to ask him about him.
Yeah, the front of his knees. Cheers for the tip.
Yeah, that's right. The knees. I thought it was. Yeah.
Did you hear that, Emma? He said his mate has the best legs. I don't.
He's my mate. Yeah.
Brian, the beginners or anybody in the gym. Let me have a look.
Yeah.
House In home house. Oh, right. Brian learned beginners or anybody in a gym in a home house. He said everyone starts in the beginning, put us all at ease.
Yeah.
Also, were you in jail with Brian Van Murder?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Steve McCaffrey, Matt was real good guest. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, Matt was brilliant.
He's very humble, Matt. He's done more than what he says. You know, he's one of the people, very humble guy, really good boxer technically, and a heart of a lion, just not scared of anyone. But he's just a big soft teddy bear, same as me. Just a lovely man. Likes to help people, but yeah, can't be messed about with.
Lee's saying his mate Peter Jones is coming on Wednesday, isn't he? Defo.
Yes, he is coming. Yes.
You're looking good, Bri. Hope the past the worst. Danny Predator B.
Cheers, Danny.
Big good.
Don't forget to push the like button. Don't get me sort of way. And don't forget your friends to subscribe. We only need, I think, another 12 tonight. With it over 13,000. So anyone who hasn't subscribed, it's free. The advice is free. We don't ask for any money. We just want to help people. My knowledge goes back all since I was 13-year-old. I'm 58 this year. So it's like 45 years in it of training. So I like to say I've leg pressed 2,000 pounds. I've got the proof. I did 800 pound squats. I've done over 800 pound deadlifts. I've benched 630 pounds. Hundreds of people have seen me do it in different gyms all over the country, different jails I've done it in. And I don't like people. I had 36.5-inch thighs, one of the biggest legs on the planet at one time. And I was super, super strong.
Just advertises Peter Jones. People will think it's a bloke from the Dragon's Den. He's so funny, Lee. Yeah, and Chris Curry's house, block 2. Van Murder.
Yeah, well, Chris was in there. I saved Chris Curry's life that day. People were saying the lad was 6'10", black lad from America. He was ex-military. He came over and he borrowed money off a lad. Never paid the lad. He was ex-army. We went up to sort it out. Me and Chris. They attacked Chris, tried to kill him, stabbed him, hit him with a machete, and he ended up punching the lad, knocked him down, grabbed Chris, and saved his life. We got remanded for 3 months. 3 months for saving somebody's life. But when I went to court, the 999 phone call said everything we said come out in the court and the case was kicked out. But people said, "Oh, he's made look, he can't be 6'10" and all that." But people come on and said, "He's 6'10", he is 20-odd stone, he's monstrous." And that story's if you want to look at that story with Chris Curry, it's on here as well. He tells his story how I saved his life that day.
Doc 77 says 13,000 on your page now.
Is it on 13,000 now? Really? Oh, well, that's good.
Northern Cat Freaks, I've shared your YouTube channel across my social media, so it should increase the subscriptions. Thank you.
Sounds a bit fishy, that.
Thank you, Kev.
He knows because he's done about fishing. So how quick my brain works.
Hi, Kat. Are you okay?
Hello.
We've missed you tonight. Don't forget to come tomorrow.
Yeah.
You still are strong, Brian.
Yeah.
Danny said. Stephen Hughes, Irish blood. Let me have a look.
Meant to say.
Where did you sneak in, Kat? Pat Years, how old was you when you started training?
I started training when I was 13-year-old at my Uncle Tom's. There was a set of weights that went out on the night. His girlfriend was called Barbara, and my mum and dad went out with them. And I looked after the kids they were about 9, 10-year-old. And there was a set of dumbbells with the bench and an EZ bar. I started doing biceps, and that was the first day I ever trained. And the next day he took me to the gym, and then I went home. I started training at a gym called Park Road in Hartlepool. Still there to this day. I trained there a few times. I was a bit shy because I was only a kid. And I got my first set of weights when I was 15. Mum got them off my uncle because he owed her a few pounds for a mini and he couldn't pay it, so he gave her the weights and whatever he owed her. And I started training properly with him. He stayed at the house for 6 months, got me into the gym and showed me how to train. But I used to think the more you do, the bigger you get, but you don't. It's the way you do it, nice and strict. And
what can you deadlift now, John? 84. I've just had operations.
I've just had 2 major operations. I've 5 vertebrae in my neck with 10 screws. I've had a laminectomy done. I've got new vertebrae put back in. I've had 2 titanium rods put in with 8 nuts and bolts each side. And I've had another L4 and L5 at the bottom of my back with bone spurs and bulging discs. All just been fixed 4 months ago. So I'm on the road to recovery now. So my strength is nowhere near. I was paralysed with my right hand, still am a bit. And my legs, I couldn't walk, mate, for months and months. But they said I wouldn't walk for 2 to 3 years. But I walked the first day. If you look in the videos, me coming on, Bram's there helping me. And I thank you and Kev Kilty and Heidi's wife and that. And Graham Seed, who was a church leader of another church. They come to see me and prayed for me.
And Tony Grange.
Tony Grange has come loads. He's our main man.
Kevin Trebb, are you looked into stem cells? They have to help with recovery, helping the body. It's helping any Coleman for stem cells. Yeah, Kev, if you know of any surgeons who wanted test stem cells on Brian as an experiment for free, and then he can show them all
I've got the nuts and bolts. All they need is the bolts coming up my neck now, don't I?
Yeah, because it costs a fortune, I think, but the stem cells is brilliant.
Well, that's what he's had. He's done with
Ronnie Coleman.
He's phenomenal, Ronnie Coleman, but they cost a fortune, mate. Absolute fortune.
Yeah, so
I can afford them, I would get them done. But
if any of you know any doctors or surgeons
doctors out there who want to experiment on me.
Any doctors want to experiment on Brian?
I'll be back. I'll sound like the Bionic Brian, won't I? Remember the Bionic Man?
My two favourite people always speak so beautiful. God bless you both.
And God bless you, and thank you for
thanks,
your
Aaron.
lovely support, Aaron. We love you too, mate.
Sign pictures are £10, but we've got to charge you another £2.50 for the poster tubes and packing and postage. That's to Leanne. Barnaby, hello, Brian. Love watching you and your wife. Oh, thank you, Barnaby.
We like you watching us as well, so because without you, we wouldn't be able to have a channel. So we're grateful and humble and blessed that people are watching us. And thanks for all the lovely messages. We don't go on here calling people like me and Emma. Don't call no one. We just want everyone to be happy. We want to help people train in the gym. We want to help people find Jesus. Jesus is the way once you've got him in your heart. There was 81 people watching, 77 on there.
Dave Galloway's just said, don't forget your first date you were Emma Chinese. So because I got the Chinese, you told him about it, didn't you, on the first time I came?
I'm not going to buy a Chinese ever again, mate. I've told you after that last one we got the other week.
Brian, did you ever use floor brush shaft with water drums on the ends?
Tell you the truth, when I was in Liverpool in the jail Walton, we couldn't get to the gym because I was in the boxes. Where you go in the jail, you give the box number, and I put their clothes in. I give them, they get the tea and everything, stuff like that. And I was in the kitchens, and there was all like plastic tubs, like you said. We put two together with a brush shank and tie them with rope, drill a hole through the brush shank and put them in. We used to do sets of 50 because they're only light. And we used to train with them, and I trained with them for still football. And Jimmy, I can't remember his second name, he's from Liverpool. I trained with another kid in there, was a model, like a proper model. And we were in there, we used to train. And at dinner time, we used to do that. And see, the muscle doesn't know it's a big special dumbbell. It can be a table chair. You can be repping it, and you could pick like tins. I've got videos of me with shopping bags with 10 tins of beans in one doubled up bag and 10s in the other, and curling the tins like that. So you can use anything as long as you've got a resistance against the muscle. Press up, sit ups, all them type of things are good. Walking up your stairs. You don't need a stairmaster, you've got your stairs. Just walk up the stairs slow. Or you sprint up the stairs, like get Emma to sprint to the top and walk down slow, then sprint to the top, and she'll do like 6 of them. And they really get your heart and lungs going. You don't have to lose weight with them.
I went up to about 15 at one point. 10 of them, did I? 10
a day you were doing.
Andy Ali Brian, I had 13 kickboxing fights when I was 15. Lost every one of them. Do you think this is a record?
You're certainly not the karate kid then, are you? Wax on. You need to wax on and wax off.
Caroline doesn't like Chinese now. No, we don't.
No, we've gone right off them through that food. Absolutely hanging. Never, ever again I'll take a Chinese unless it's made at home. No disrespect to people Chinese. You've probably got great Chinese food and Chinese shops, but that there's probably it's a good thing in it. Saves a fortune every month.
Yeah. Right, I'm just going to get 2 minutes.
Yeah, so everyone out there, as long as you are happy, we are happy. There's 82 people watching, 80 with a thumbs up. Come on, guys, get the thumbs up.
Brian
the ones who haven't pushed the like button down below helps us. 80 and 80 now. So
Kev said Brian's still strong. He shook my hand the other night and it nearly broke it. So Tommy times 4, it's amazing. After all you've been through operations, you are still looking fit and well. Brian must be down to Emma. Certainly must Tommy times 4.
And the man upstairs, and just the dedication when we training.
I give Hannibal Lecter in the ring. He likes to experiment on people. I give Hannibal Lecter a ring. He likes to experiment on people. Yeah. Andy Ali. That's a good idea. Hitman, lovely couple. You put up, you visit Corbridge, Jesus is Lord. Yeah, we will go up there. Obviously, it's where I was born, so we've got to go back there. It's probably the first place we'll hit in Scotland when we go. Ryan Fitzpatrick, yes, he wants a picture.
Ryan. Brilliant. We'll sort that out, mate.
Right, I'll put the number up again. This is the number you text for any pictures or books, and books, it's direct. All signed pictures, signed books, posted out the same day as confirmation comes in. Let me have a look. I'll keep talking. So yeah, you guys, any questions of anything about training? We enjoy the odd time I don't know, and I'll just say I don't know. I won't bull you with making things up because I don't even get hurt. Sam Raider said we enjoy our time shared with you and the audience. No nastiness on here. Exactly, that's what we're saying. We don't have no nastiness.
I'm just saying, I just don't like anyone going on because people go on and they've already been trained 2 or 3 years and they're giving advice. You need to make sure the person who's giving you, say, going to a doctor, you've only been a doctor 2 months, you wouldn't go with you. So,
Hiya, both. Hope you well. Hiya, Staffy. Barnaby Macaroni, since your first documentary, I'm hooked. I'm proud of what you're doing. And Brian, you and your wife are cute together. Thank you, Barnaby.
Thank you, Barnaby.
Stephen, simple but effective. Big House in Ireland.
Thank you. Love the Irish.
We should get a GoFundMe page going for the stem cell treatment for Brian. Like you said, it's not cheap. It'd be great if we all could pull together and do that. Oh, Kevin Tebb, that's such a lovely idea. I think they're a fortune, though. Absolute fortune.
You need to kidnap the couple of
But saying that, if we did do something like that, you never know. But it could really, really fix you and really help you, couldn't it?
Yeah, I could be back to myself.
So, Kevin Tebb, give us a text on that number and we might organise something. Right.
All the fighters are going, no, don't get him fixed. Don't get him fixed.
Bobby Cush, smash the likes. Thank you, Bobby. Brian, you are very knowledgeable on the body and have you considered being a physiotherapist?
Not a physiotherapist, but I've been a physical training instructor. I trained in the gym, remember with you years ago, and I was at the chapel gym. I trained in different gyms and jails. I trained when I was in Leeds, when I was in jail there. I was the only person in the 600 people to get the job because of the qualifications they had. And I worked in the gym. I used to help the kids swim, I'd take them on the boxing, and I'd take them on the weights because I was qualified to take 50 people at a time.
Yeah. Brian, have you got your strength back so you don't have to ask him to take the lid off Jazz? He still has a little, to be truthful, he's still struggling.
That hand's not so bad. Still really numb. It's going to be another year at least, I think, before it's fully back.
But the other hand's really poorly.
The other hand's still poorly. I'm only opening it so far. I'll just let you know it's there.
I can see.
I can only open it so far, but I can do a fist. What I do is I put my hand on the bar, I curl it through myself and I hold it, and I got the bar and I train. You see me training, and I was doing the band's easy, but I'm not because I've got to mess about before I go on.
It's hard, isn't it?
I've got to really manipulate my hands, and
it's hard afterwards for you, isn't it?
Kills the pain. It's unbelievable. Like as I'm now here sat, it's like you jam your fingers in a door or somebody hit your hand with a hammer. It's like that, boom, boom, boom. It's like that 24 days, 7 days a week, but constantly got it in my head, but that pain. But coming on here, it goes. I'm talking to you.
Kevin said his arms still aren't straight. I know, bless you, Kevin. We're going to get you there, so aren't we?
We'll get you there, Kevin. We're going to get you there, mate. It takes time, but the stuff that you've been through is horrendous, mate. Keep pushing the like button. We're up to 91 now, guys. We're getting there. We might not be the biggest channel. We might not have as many people as other people, but the people we've got is quality people, all brilliant people, all love yous, and we think these are great.
I've just read your question. Yeah, that's amazing. It would be amazing to get him fixed. Imagine getting him fixed and back to with the fitness he's got now because you've lost that weight and stuff. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm super fit still, Anna. I can still go and go and go. Like the legs and things like that.
Where's your puppy? Is he camera shy?
He's in his little cage.
I'll get him out before
what we've done is we burn him out before this comes on and he sleeps, but then won't be tired us when we go and get him out. He's up all night. He's had the runs today a little bit. He's been a little bit poorly.
I'll get him out before we go to say
puppy power.
Stephen Gibbons, I don't watch TV no more when I work away. I just watch YouTube, and this is my favourite. I'd chip in with the stem cell treatment. How amazing, Stephen. We might be getting you fixed here, Brian. This is amazing.
But Stephen, I say when you watch this, with no negativity, it was positive. We want people to be happy. We don't want people sitting there going, he said this, he said that, and he just drags you down. Matt Legg was telling me the other month, he watched a couple of nights before, and he said, I got up all depressed. He said, I listened to yours on the way to work. I was perfed up straight away, so they listen to him all the time. Him and his wife back there, Lee Wortley, him and Julie watched him and they laughed their heads off because we're on the same page. We're all laughing and joke about things. We would talk about the 80s and stuff like that.
This is amazing because Ronnie Coleman got fixed through them, didn't he? And he's could fix you. I can't believe it. So what a good idea they've all had. Brian is my new trainer. He certainly is, Kevin.
I am, mate.
Don Mac is coming for you later. And Brian, hope you're both well. I've got what you had, mate. Is there any point in trying to train to preserve muscle because I'm wasting away? Brian's been feeling the same.
I've got mine a little bit wasted away as well, mate, on my hand, the right hand there. So you've just got to keep training and keep pushing yourself because imagine how much bad it would get if you don't keep training. You've got to keep training, mate. You've got to keep pushing yourself. You can never give up. If you give up, then you just might as well give. If you give up, you finish that in your life. You live a lot longer if you train and eat properly.
Right. It's strange how the little things are slow to improve for manual dexterity.
Well, what they said to me that well, as you know, nobody's stupid. Spinal injuries are the worst. They had to take my spinal cord all the way out. They had to put it back in. They had to take 5 vertebrae off the back. They had to screw in there. Then they had to drill all the calcified bone. It had all blocked up. So all the vertebrae were trapped. 5 weeks. I don't know how you're walking. He said, really, you should be paralysed from the neck down. Your spinal cord's 5 mil, and it's down to 1/4 of a mil. He said, if you hadn't come here today, within 2 to 3 weeks, you'd be in a wheelchair and in a bed as a paraplegic for the rest of your life. You'd never be able to walk. So I got the operation done. And when they're done, he said, we are telling you, he said to Emma, because she got scared, that we're not guaranteed this works. I mean, he could be paralysed for this. When we do it, we could paralyse him he won't be able to walk. So we took the chance and when we got it. So we had to go and then, and after all that, 6 months, I think 4 months, I had to go back again for another one. Devastating. So that bottom one, the top one seems to be all right. It's that bottom one, it's just the pain's unreal. But they're saying you've got, between your back like that, you've got your vertebrae going down. Between them, all the spinal stenosis, and there was bulging discs, there was bone spares sticking out, there was all sorts of that. They drill all that out and laser it out, and it took 8.5 hours for one, 3.5 hours for the operation. But it was serious operations.
It was, wasn't it? Not the biggest channel of yet, Brian, but it's going to be massive to the lovely people. Best content on YouTube by far.
I'd rather have quality people on, talking quality and being happy, Jesus in our hearts and helping each other, than all that screaming. Could you fight him? Would you knock him out? Would you beat him? I'm not interested in fighting no more. That's all got nothing to do with my injuries. Or would you, if you weren't injured, would you still fight? No, I was all right 2 years ago. I was only 10 months ago when I got the injuries. Well, I wasn't interested in fighting then, was I? So no. I've been helping people for a long time. We go into schools and help children. We go into hostels and help kids who've got nowhere to live. And we go in there positive. We go into churches. We go into prisons. So we want to help people.
Well, because when Donald McIntyre held the bag, Brian was smashing it, and he knocked McIntyre next week. Andy Ali, keep a close eye on Eli when he's out. We've had a few dogs getting taken in our area by low life.
Andy, you're right, 100%. But the thing is, he's got Scrappy with him. There's nobody getting that pub for Scrappy because Scrappy's to over 10 stone. He's 30 odd inches, and 36 inches or something ridiculous to his head. And he's got teeth like a saber-tooth tiger. There's no one getting near him, is there? No. Somebody knocked on the door the other day, and the pup was at the door, and he went, Scrappy, to get away from him. So he's so protective.
Jacob Rick on the GoFundMe page, great idea. All of on a year cost would be met in no time. It would, Jacob, wouldn't it? Jacob, we should look into it and look into the cost, and maybe we should look into putting a link up. But maybe it's worth putting it up, isn't it, to get you right? I mean, there's a lot of people who want you right.
There's a scrapyard down the road there. If you get some more nuts and bolts, put them in me, they might be all right. Put them with electricity in me, that might work, won't it?
Yeah.
He's back.
Kev said this is better than Sky TV. I'd definitely donate a large chunk towards stem cell treatment of you, Brian. Oh, bless you, Kev. 20 times 4. I'm McIntyre's face. Barnaby, Brian would love to meet you. Yeah, you're welcome anytime, Barnaby.
Listen, guys, if you want to meet me, I'll meet you. You know, but obviously I can't get out of the house at the moment, so you'd have to come and see us. But anyone's welcome to our house anytime. If you want to pop in, have a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, you just get us the way we are. We're just down to earth. We're here to help people. The dogs love everyone as well, so don't be scared of Scrappy. He's all right.
Lee Watley said every single one of your members joined of their own accord, which is totally different to a vast amount of other channels.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lee. Your channel is honest and true, and I wish both of you all the love and God bless in the world.
See these comments what we're getting. Some people get one of them a month. We're getting hundreds a week. So I'd rather get hundreds of lovely comments a week and have less people on than getting all them nasty, horrible comments and people arguing, and that's not good. All that arguing with each other and fighting with friends and family and all that, it's not good for your health. It's not good mentally and physically. It really drains your body, and mentally you're getting up depressed, you're not sleeping because you've got all that negative, positive. Go to bed, say, I'm going to be positive. I'm going to sleep, have a good night's sleep, go to bed, say a little prayer for yourself and your loved ones and people in the world who are struggling. And you go to bed, you get up the next day and you feel, God, brilliant. You open the curtains and your beautiful wife's next to me, you love the dogs. I know I'm falling to pieces and all that, but most people would just give up by now. They wouldn't be able to go through the pain like the lads just said, Andy earlier there. It's so hard to keep getting every day and pushing yourself when you're in that much pain. But I just do it because I need to do it, and Jesus wants me to do it, and I'm going to keep doing
Kevin
it.
Teb said, let's get the stem cell stuff sorted. That will soon have Brian up and running. If you haven't seen that, Ronnie Coleman's videos on his treatment,
I haven't seen that, I'll tell you the truth.
Then I really recommend it.
I might start watching
Kevin will have a look, because it's a possible dream, isn't it, really?
It's a life-changing opportunity.
Life-changing opportunity, like Brian's just said. That'd be amazing.
Imagine what I'd be like if I was back to normal. I'd be everywhere, wouldn't I? I'd be coming to knocking on your doors all over 2, 3, 4 in the morning.
Well, lass, this is definitely the no headache channel to watch. I had that spinal decompression done and no feeling in legs for 7 days after the op. Yeah, Brian's, it's been months now and you're still a bit unsteady, aren't you?
10 months and the bottom of my back is... They'll see the neck was bad, obviously, because you move your neck, but that's not so bad now. But the pain is at the L4 and 5, that's the vertebrae that make your legs walk. And she'll tell you I was walking with the dogs and I've just collapsed on the floor for no reason. Fell down the stairs about 6 times. I still fall now, don't I, sometimes, but I'll catch something and you've caught me only when I've got the fall.
Yeah.
And I'm just being lucky. Well, Emma, I would be here. I'd be gone. She's got the strength, so it's kept me going all this time.
Danny, what you recommend for strength increasing? Pal been feeling some decrease in my strength after COVID.
Well, you will be, Danny, because that COVID takes 6 months to recover, mate. We had it. I got the COVID. I got the pneumonia straight after, and they took me in the hospital. I was only in for about 8 hours or something. They sent me home and gave me these little red tablets, but it takes about 6 months to get over COVID or pneumonia before your lungs get back to normal. So it's a seriously serious illness you've had, mate. It's not just like a little cold or a little bug. You've got to recover yourself. Just eat good, get up and maybe do a little bit of walking and then strengthen yourself up. Even walk up the stairs is really good, you know. If you get a little row machine, something like that, like a row machine, you get them second hand. And people ask me about weight training machines. Don't go and buy them brand new. Just go second hand. Do Gumtree, don't you? Yeah. You get a bench about 40 quid. You can get a brand new one now. It costs about 40 quid. You don't need a little, and you get them like plastic dumbbells. It's just as good. You get about £100 in weight. That's all you need. You just do. You compensate because the weight's easy to do. So you just do more reps. Instead of doing 10 reps, you do 20 or 30 reps. So the more reps you do, the more bend you're getting in you. But when you're doing the training, what I'm doing, high intensity interval training, where you don't stop training, you're going right the way through the circuit. That's when the fat burns off you. Mm-hmm. But if you want to build muscle, you do 3 sets of 10 is probably good, or 8, 6, 4, 2, 1. Build up slowly.
Kev said Emma makes a lovely coffee and Scrappy keeps your feet warm.
Oh. Emma will let you go, won't she, Kev?
I know. Let's have another coffee, Kev.
You kidnapped him and let him stay.
I know. When he said, come on.
Such a lovely lad, though. You know, everyone that comes here for help, we help everyone. You know, we can't say no to anyone. We have to help everyone. We can't go to sleep. We've got people who phoned up suicidal from America. We're on the phone 5, 6 hours to them, talk to them. The lad's going to jump off the bridge in Newcastle. We've talked them down 4 or 5 hours on a bridge. And she's taught people from chopping people with machetes. And with 52 people, I think it is, we've saved up to now from committing suicide or killing people. People don't realise how much work we do in the background. It's not just on here. We're non-stop on the phone to people, helplines and all sorts.
No,
out Christmas time, she was ill there. She done 20 odd hours one day, did 2 hours sleep the next, 22 hours the next day, and she went to sleep for 3 days.
Shopping
4 days.
for the people.
Absolutely, she was shopping for people at Christmas. Went to red car, getting shopping for people who had nothing for Christmas, making the kids' days. Went out shopping, got the kids' toys delivered all them. Got Tony Grinch out to deliver loads of shopping. Tony couldn't even pick the bags up. They were that heavy, and then she was doing it herself. Marty Turner, bless him. He helped her, Marty's not well. But we helped them people at Christmas, and they still contact us now at this day and say thanks for Christmas because you made our Christmas day.
There is a revival going on, Bobby. I'd love to give for Brian stem cells. Sean, look, this is amazing, you know, because I feel like if Brian feels embarrassed, I feel like I could cry because I know it's one thing that'll fix him. It's amazing. Right, what lovely people you are. Arthur's train set. Good evening, Brian and Emma. Just tuned in a bit late today. Really look forward to your catch-ups. Feels like a big family, as you said.
It is, mate, yeah.
Darren G, I would and a large sum. I love your channel and God bless you both. Thank you, Darren. Darren, we're going to look into it. We really are, because you've given us a bit of hope tonight, and Brian's really crying now. So this is amazing because he knows Ronnie Coleman got fixed through that, and he did mention it, but he said it costs a fortune, so we've never looked into it. But do you know what? Oh, you've made him upset, look. Oh, bless him. But yes, so God bless you all. So let's all get together and let's help me do it though, because I've left my number on there. So you're going to have to text me because I don't know how to say it up. You've made him upset though. But
give his that, he don't be here.
But yeah, oh bless him. Oh, he's been in a bed for 10 months. It's awful to see him like that. Do you know what I mean? He gets up to do these and he's back to bed. So it is awful to see him like that. So just think you could get better. So it's amazing. It's possible. All these lovely people are saying they'll help. Let's have a look. 2 minutes. Right, hold on. I've just got 3, 4, 5.
Don't forget to push the like button, guys. 95 on. Need to get to that 100.
Right, let me have a look. Danny, thanks for
push that like button, please.
Thank you, UKPI.
PI, thank you, UK.
Hi, Brian. Hello, you okay? I'm going to be fighting James Mitchell. You know him, Brian.
I've heard that name, James Mitchell. Matt Legg will probably know.
Yeah, Matt Legg.
Matt will fill me in on it.
James Mitchell.
I mean, fill me in on that, not fill me in.
I think you're going to come on, aren't you, Dale, and talk about your fight. I broke my back doing clean and jerk and blacked out. Oh, bless you.
Yeah, it's a dangerous thing, that clean and jerk, mate. I think you should, when people do that, I think you should do it on the Smith machine. You know, and come down, because if you go to fall, you can always get the weights in there. That clean and jerk, unless you've been doing it for years and years, and you've got the technique perfect. I taught that and I teach that as well. I'm a Olympic weightlifting qualified. I've got my badge and everything for that as well.
Dale, Madman P, great people you two are. Kathleen saying you were getting emotional. Yeah, he is, isn't he, Kathleen? Be amazing, wouldn't it? You always answer my texts and think the world of you both. God bless. Thank you, Stephen Gibbons.
We always answer as many people as we can, mate. So just sometimes my hand's that bad. I've only got that one thing at the text for, so I'm trying like mad to do for everyone. I like to keep everyone happy. I've got nothing else to do. I'm sat in bed all day, so I just do that, you see.
Oh, Sean Lowe, good night. God bless. Kevin Tebb, let's get, hold on 2 seconds, Kevin Tebb. Let's get a GoFundMe page set up for stem cell treatment for Brian and see what happens. It only takes a few people to donate a little bit, and I'm glad I mentioned the stem cell. Yeah. Do you know what Kevin Tebb did? Kevin, would you help me set up a page? Because I haven't got a clue how to do it. I really haven't. And what to write and stuff, do you know what I mean? I'll help you, Brian. Oh, bless you, Don. Thanks, Don. GoFundMe is a great idea. It certainly is, isn't it, Trina? Because Ronnie Coleman had the same injuries as Brian, and it's fixed him. Yeah. So can you imagine, like, Brian's, a lot of it's down as well, because you can't do what you used to be able to do, isn't it?
Can't even open bottled things like that. It's terrible. I have to get out open tins of Coke for me.
I have to cook. Michael says we're out on Saturday for dinner, and I had to go. I seen the parmesan on the plate.
You feel embarrassed because people are watching you.
Supposed
to be allegedly Britain's hardest man, and I sat there, my wife's sitting there cooking meat, and you feel so embarrassed, you know, because people are watching you. And you think, you know what I mean? And just it is horrible.
Oh, thank you everyone so much. Yeah, Ticina, it's an amazing idea. Get a PayPal account or something set up, and we will get you sorted, mate. Yes. Definitely, Stephen McCaffrey. I'm going to do that. Well done, Brian, on your recovery, and same to you, Emma.
Thank you.
Hit the likes, guys, and don't forget to subscribe.
Well, there's 101 watching, 101 liked, so there's 101 people on now. That's unbelievable to me. 103 people watching now. Amazing. I can't believe it.
Right.
There's so much lovely people out there in the world. You don't realise how lovely people are in the world. People say there's loads of nasty people, but I still believe there's more good people than there's bad. And the people who were bad can go back to being good, because God loves a sinner. So I was a sinner. I did things wrong. Emma did things wrong. And we asked for forgiveness of Jesus, and we got it. And now look where we come. We're helping everyone, aren't we?
C's just said, watch out, dealers buy these thousands for stem cell treatments are only joking, mate, and dealers don't worry, he's retired from that. Stephen Horn, thank you so much.
It's the chemists that need to tax now, isn't it? The stem cells.
No, we need to.
The banks, the stem cell banks.
We need to kidnap a top surgeon, don't we?
Yeah.
But
we don't want.
Do you know what we could do as well? Because obviously he'd be getting it done private, wouldn't he? Because obviously that's where we'd have to go. We'd be able to also, and this is amazing, because if we got the GoFundMe money together, we'd be able to film all of it from start to finish. Yeah. So that'd be amazing, wouldn't it, to see your journey?
Yeah.
Sponsored walk starts. People accept to Zoom raise this stem cell money. You'd be surprised how quickly it'll come in. Thank you, Tommy Times 4. Right, we're really going to do this. I'm excited. And right,
Exactly,
let's do this, all of us. Right, thank you so much. He will get better, and I will send large sum of cash to you both. Lovely. Oh, bless you, Darren B. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Hope all is well. Good on you donating, Steve, for another man, real man. Let's have a look. I've just gone past the Lord. Richie, excellent idea about the GoFundMe page. It's Richie, isn't it? But I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really know how to do it, and I'm a bit embarrassed about doing it. But if you can help me do it, Darren. Spread the love. Nice to see more decent people coming out the woodwork.
Yeah, it is.
Brought out by Brian Emma's message and pressers, value time entertaining us and being there for us. I would make a donation too. Bless you, Andy Ali. This is amazing, isn't it? I'm getting like overwhelmed. People can relate to you too because you're real. Oh, thanks, Chachina. You're the realest person we know as well.
She is.
Text to buy books and donate, everyone. Let's make this happen. Bless you. See, yeah, what we do though with the donations for that, we put it in a GoFundMe so it stays in there until it goes for the thingy. So like don't just donate on here because obviously YouTube take a percentage of that. So we do it into a bank account. You know what I mean? On a GoFundMe, and when it gets released, when he's got his full money to go and get it done, we'll have to look into where they do it and how much it is and stuff like that. Yeah. But if any of you can help me, like Kevin Tebb, you sound like you've watched quite a few things and stuff. If you can help me find out prices and stuff, so we can get some idea of what we need, that'd be amazing because I do need help on it. But yeah, you can buy signed books. Kevin, I'm not that technical, so I would be no good at help to set up a GoFundMe page. I'm sure someone will help who's on here. Just glad I've mentioned the stem cell and GoFundMe. I am Kevin. I'm just thinking how we can find out how much it is. And then he left for a holiday or something for him as well. Oh, bless you. Man made it. Love and light in the dark world.
Yes,
Cross-act stem cell therapy. I saw Steve do it with another athlete. They tried to see who all stay awake, fight anesthesia. The guy stayed awake for 5 minutes. Wonder treatment. It's wonder treatment, he said. Like stem cells, wonder treatment. I'm 5'2", Mr. Cockerill, and I'm pleased. And I cleaned 179 kilogram when I had accident. Now I can't do any training. Jesus died for our sins. He certainly did. Take a look at Steve-O's channel. He goes to the hospital in Finland. I think, Crosshatch, is there a channel? Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So, maybe Crosshatch, our number's on there. If anybody that's on the chat could text a number who thinks it could help me find out things about it and help me work out how to set it up, I'd be amazed. Only thing about GoFundMe is I take a percentage of the money. Set up that GoFundMe, as Winston Churchill said, action this very day. Yes, you're right. Arthur's train set. This is amazing.
Yeah.
So
I've said that for 10 minutes, have I?
No, you're shocked, aren't you? Yeah. And you're overwhelmed. See, because people love you, don't they?
I love them as well.
But it was weird because you did say Ronnie Coleman. He said, you said that treatment could help me, didn't you? But it's no point looking into it because you can't afford it.
Yeah, but he did go through a lot of pain, but he did like 13 operations.
Stephen, I've put a telephone number out and you can text that number. Stephen McCaffrey.
Don't forget to push the like button, guys. And don't forget to get your friends to subscribe. That means a lot to us to subscribe, so we can help more people out there.
Right, so let's have a look who this is. I'm not called Lisa Ninjas Hawaii. Hi, Brian and Lisa. My name's Emma.
Yeah.
And we don't mention the name we've just spoken about.
We don't mention that stupidness.
There's GoFundMe and just giving Chachina said.
Sorry, but you won't ruin our channel. We're not going to react to stupid comments.
Yeah. Oh, Chachina, I'll give you a ring after this and we'll have a little think of which one would be better. Ever thought I'd see the day Brian quiet? I know.
Oh, yeah.
Darren, Princeton, evening, Brian. Hope you both are good. You're great to watch.
Oh, thank you very much.
I can't wait to help out. Oh, thanks, Kevin.
If
you could give us an idea, Kevin, as well, with some help about how to do it. Yeah, I think I'll put the link in your comment in your vid after this. He mentions getting in touch with the place. He gave 30 grand in treatment free to some lucky viewer. That's amazing, that.
Yeah. As
if we got it free. Up the lights, guys. Tommy times 4. Emma, I think the Nuffield Hospital might do stem cell operations, not 100% certain, but might be worth contacting. If they don't, I'm sure they'll direct you to the right people. Thank you, Tommy times 4. Oh, this is amazing. It's like giving me incentive and hope. I've just been on go. Jamie Lee, Daniel, love yous both. So pleased for the idea. You're the best uncle ever. We love you, Jamie Lee.
Jamie Lee.
Vinny G, spot on, brilliant as usual. Are there any signed copies of the books left, guys? Hope you're both keep well and the dogs. Mate. Yeah, Vinny, if you just text this telephone number that I'm going to put underneath here, and I'll sort you out.
Post it straight out as soon as she gets your details, mate. And whatever you want, just anything written on it, whatever you want to say.
Meme Athlon. Right, yeah, so that's amazing.
Yeah, brilliant.
So should you want me to hit the likes if you want me to go get the pup?
You want the pup?
Do you want the
pup?
See
the little puppy power before we go? Hit the like buttons or the thumbs up buttons down below.
Hit the pup.
Oh, nobody likes the pup. Oh, just was one. Come on, hit the like buttons, guys. We'll get the pup. Puppy power's coming. Oh, there's 4. Push the button. 113 likes. Don't forget the like buttons. 114 now. Come on.
Are you ready?
You ready? Here's puppy power. Here he is. It's little Eli.
Hello.
There's our little baby. Look.
Say hello.
Daddy kiss. Come on. Daddy kiss. He
makes little noises, doesn't he?
You little baby. Like a little pig, isn't he?
Give Scruff's kiss.
Give me a kiss, baby. Oh,
hello.
bite my lugs. You bite my lugs.
Hello.
You didn't push the buttons on the computer.
Hello.
You're so clever. You're probably tuning into Dog's channel or something. There's our little baby there, look.
Little tiny little thing.
Little tiny tot he is. To the side, little pink belly. Little feet.
Everyone's saying get the pup, bring him on.
Yeah, he's gorgeous, isn't he? And
yeah.
We've got him to wake up to a big scrappy dudes in the background there. Just put him on because he'll get jealous.
And it comes up for treatment.
Oh, come on. Here he is in the background. Can you see him, guys? There's the big dog.
The big
Scraps,
dog.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on, big dog. Come on, big dog. Come on, big dog. Come on, dog.
He's laying down.
He's laying down now.
So, let me have a look what that just said. 2 secs.
Sorry, guys.
2 minutes.
Sleepy, laugh. Still sleepy. The dog's laugh out. Oh, yeah, he is sleepy. He's just woke up. Look at him going back to sleep, the little sausage. Right. Give a kiss.
Get the pup. Stephen Givens. I've just been looking on Google and it all comes up for treatment, please. Amazing, Darren.
He's a good boy.
That's
Big daddy kiss.
The
baby. Are you the baby?
Martin McAndrews. I've
he's
just
9
seen.
weeks old actually today. As tomorrow, he's 9 weeks old. Yesterday, wasn't he?
Yeah. Great channel, Brian and Emma. Van Raider, beautiful puff. Thank you. Evening, Van Raider. Let's have a look.
Aki thought
he's so sleepy.
Aki, our friend, thought he was asleep.
He looks knackered.
Hot dog. You're tired. You're tired, Jim.
Come on, guys. Let's make this go for me up now. Thanks, Kevin.
You're tired, my little sausage.
Yes, so come and see the bit.
Where's the baby? Wave to all the people. Hello, puppy power. Puppy power. It's a puppet. Yeah, he's amazing, isn't he? Absolutely gorgeous he is.
Oh.
He's so intelligent. He poos on the paper, wheezes on the paper. He won't pee in his box or anything, will he?
No. Have you heard what Kev's just said? He's going to put a post on social media for repairs on people's houses on the condition that the money goes to GoFundMe. Oh, that's amazing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, marvellous.
Superb dog. Add mine and his adventures on. Add mine. He has adventures on Facebook. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's
lovely little dog. Don't see many English Bull Terriers these days. There used to be quite a few about.
Yeah, she had to go a long way to Chester.
She
was out about 20 hours to get him, weren't you?
Yeah.
He's had his ears tested. He's had all the tests. He's had his hips splayed. His mum and dad are champions, and all his great granddads and granddads are all champions as dogs. You hardly get any of this, like the white ones like this. They're very, very expensive. We got them a lot cheaper because we weren't, didn't we? So, but we would never sell you, would we, little man? Would we? He's a little dream, he is.
Scrappy and Eli, the most famous dogs on YouTube.
Yeah. So, right, we're going to go the next couple of minutes, guys. So, thanks for everyone who's blown me away today.
I do a card for your new puppy and sell them with paw prints inside. Oh, what an amazing idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Eli.
It's Eli, yeah, I called him Eli. Oh, he's out the barn. He torches there.
He's getting too big though.
He's nearly trebled. We've only had him over a week and a bit, and he's nearly trebled in size. His weight. He's huge. He's the biggest out of all the pups. He's the cleverest, ain't he, son?
Eli is beautiful.
He's beautiful.
He's the boss.
So, like all you
Brian.
guys, thanks for everybody who's subscribed. Get your friends to subscribe. Tell your friends how good the channel is.
Brian was
The more people we get on, the better it's
back
better.
in the day, from a few boys from Teesside mentioned him back in the day, and they
Yeah.
called it Puppy Love. They called it Puppy Love.
Memories, right, mate. They're good. Aki, our friend, thought it was a pot ornament. She took a picture of him. He said, "It's not a real dog." Then he moved, didn't he? Look at his eyes; they're sleepy.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
I love it. Yeah.
So, right, guys, we're going to go.
Right, thank you all so much, and you've given us...
And have a great night, and we're going to be back on in a few days on Wednesday with Peter. He's going to tell his story. We won't tell you who he is because other people try and pinch him, as we told you.
Actually just said, Brian, check out a company called Excel.
You can still keep texting us on here and messaging us on our YouTube. I'll be able to answer on my phone, you see.
Like, so if I take a picture of that one, I'll check out. Actually, will you comment on some of Brian's videos if I don't manage to... where is it? Actually can't find him.
Yeah, he's gone now.
Have a look.
I'll catch him again on the phone. I've got my phone. Because I answer all these people after when we... Them was doing the dinner. I was making a bit of food on you now.
Bio Accelerator.
That sounds good.
Are you Brian Cuss? Nice to see you on.
Hello, mate.
Yeah, actually, because I've got hold of the pup, I can't take a picture of it. So because these comments will go, if you could comment on something of Brian's, or even text our telephone number we've put in the chat, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, that'd be great, mate. So thanks for everyone on here.
Thank you.
And don't forget, we're back on Wednesday. We'll see you then, and take care. Keep texting, keep asking the questions. God bless you all. Jesus is with you.
Thank you. Bye.
Positive.